And in today's video, I'll be showing you amazing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you can go ahead and build CJ, aka Carl Johnson from GTA San Andreas. If you want to build him, let's go ahead and get started. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Snowman1999 here, and I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today and staying safe out there. Today, I will be showing you amazing, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, how we can go ahead and build CJ from GTA San Andreas. As you can see, we have already done Big Smoke. You will need obsidian, black concrete, dark gray, white, light gray, brown, and go ahead and grab some netherrack. Alright, go ahead and start CJ by placing down 4 light gray. Let's go ahead and do 2 black, 1 obsidian, 1 black, and just go ahead and place another black right each side of it. Alright, next row, let's do 1 obsidian. Let's bring our black concrete down, and then right here, I forgot, let's place a light gray, and then just place a black concrete right on top. Next row, let's go and do 1 obsidian. And let's place a dark gray just right there. And let's fill this in with black concrete. Next row, let's go ahead. Bring our black concrete down. Hang it by 1. Next row, just do a row of black concrete. Next row, let's go ahead and just place a obsidian down here at the end. Go ahead and let's bring our black concrete down. Stop it with 1 block left. Next row, let's come right here. Just place 3 light gray. And then place down 3 blocks of obsidian. Alright, starting our next row, let's do 1 block of obsidian. Let's do 2 dark gray. And then let's do 1 block of obsidian. Actually, let's go ahead, guys, and whoops. Go ahead and break this, and let's replace it with dark gray. Alright, there we go. And then let's do a block of obsidian right there. Let's go ahead and do 2 more just right there. Alright, for our next row, let's do a light gray diagonal. Let's do 1 black concrete. Let's do 3 dark gray. And then 3 obsidian. Next row, let's start with 1 block of obsidian. 2 dark gray. And then bring our obsidian down to the end. Next row, let's go and do 1 dark gray. And then bring your obsidian down to the end. Next row, let's just do 2 light gray going straight up. Then let's bring our obsidian down to the end. Next row, let's go and start with a dark gray. 3 blocks of obsidian. 1 dark gray. And 2 blocks of obsidian. Next row, let's do 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray. Then let's bring our block of obsidian down to the end. Alright, let's go ahead and come. Actually, never mind. But let's go and do a light gray, just like that. And then let's bring our obsidian down. Stop it with 1 block left. Let's do a row of obsidian for our next row. Next row, let's do 1 block of obsidian, 1 dark gray, 2 blocks of obsidian, 1 dark gray, and 2 blocks of obsidian. Let's do the same thing for our next row. So 1 block of obsidian, 1 dark gray, And then let's just bring it down to the end. Next row, let's go ahead and do the same thing. 1 block obsidian, 1 dark gray. And then bring our obsidian down to the end. Next row, let's just do 1 dark gray. And then let's do 4 blocks of obsidian. Then let's see, let's go ahead and just do a obsidian diagonal, just like this. Let's place a dark gray. Then let's do our obsidian down to the end. Okay, for our next row, we have our row of obsidian. Let's go ahead and do a dark gray. Do our 4 blocks of obsidian. Alright, let's do a diagonal obsidian. Let's do 1 dark gray. Then let's do 4 blocks of obsidian. And then next row, let's go ahead and do a obsidian, 2 dark gray. Let's do 4 blocks of obsidian. Then next row, let's go and do 2 blocks of obsidian, 1 dark gray, 3 blocks of obsidian, and 1 black concrete. Next row, let's just do 2 blocks of obsidian, 1 dark gray, 3 blocks of obsidian, and 1 black concrete. Next row, go ahead and do 1 block of obsidian, 2 dark gray. Then let's do 4 blocks of obsidian. Let's do 1 block of obsidian, 2 dark gray. Then 3 blocks of obsidian. So I am going to back up, ladies and gentlemen, see what we have so far. We have something that looks like this, just 1 leg. Alright, so when you are ready to move on, let's go ahead, go up. Let's do 1 block of obsidian, 2 dark gray, then 3 blocks of obsidian. Next row, go ahead and do obsidian, 3 dark gray, then 2 blocks of obsidian. Next row, go ahead and do another obsidian, 3 dark gray, and then 3 blocks of obsidian. Okay. For our next row, let's do 2 blocks of obsidian going to our left. Then let's do 4 dark gray, and then 2 blocks of obsidian. For our next row, do 2 obsidian. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of dark gray, and then 1 block of obsidian. For our next row, go ahead and do our 2 obsidian. Let's bring our dark gray down, just like normally. Then just place 1 block of obsidian. Next row, let's just do a row of dark gray. And go ahead and bring it down over top of our block of obsidian on the other side as well. Alright, this is where we are going to start doing his other leg. So, we are going to come right here. Let's do 3 blocks of obsidian. Then let's do 5 dark gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then place 1 block of obsidian. Alright, let's go down. Starting right here, do 1 block of obsidian. Bring your dark gray down to the end. Alright, next row. So we're going to keep on going down. Let's do 2 obsidian. Then bring your dark gray down to the end. Next row, go ahead and do 2 obsidian. And bring your dark gray to the end. Alright, next row. Just go ahead and do 2 obsidian going down right there. Then let's bring our dark gray down to the end. Okay. So right beside our block of obsidian, do 2 dark gray. 1 block of obsidian. And then 3 dark gray. Alright, we're going to start right here for our next row. Let's do 3 blocks of obsidian. And then 3 dark gray. Next row, go ahead and do 2 blocks of obsidian. And then 4 dark gray. Now we want to go ahead and do a block of obsidian. 2 dark gray. 1 block of obsidian. And 2 dark gray. Now let's go ahead and do 3 blocks of obsidian. And then 3 dark gray. Next row, let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of obsidian. And 1 dark gray. Next row, let's go ahead and do 1 dark gray. 4 blocks of obsidian. And then do 1 dark gray. And then let's just add a dark gray hanging by 1 right there at the end. Alright, next row, let's bring our obsidian down to the end. Let's do 1 dark gray and 1 black concrete. Alright, next row, we're going to start right here. So 1 block over. Let's do 4 blocks of obsidian. And then let's do our row of obsidian just down to the end. Actually, no, let's do a dark gray right there. And then we just add our block of obsidian. Next row, just do a row of obsidian. Alright, moving down, let's do 4 blocks of obsidian, 1 dark gray, and 1 block of obsidian. Next row, let's start with 2 dark gray. I mean, not dark gray, but 2 blocks of obsidian, 1 dark gray, 1 block of obsidian, and then 2 dark gray. Next row, let's do 4 blocks of obsidian, 1 dark gray, and then let's do 2 blocks of obsidian. Then let's just add 1 right there. Next row, let's start back right here. Just do a row of obsidian all the way down. So let's come back to our dark gray, go down from it, and go a block over. And let's place a dark gray just right there. Let's go ahead, fill this in with dark gray. Then let's add a block of obsidian on the end. Next row, we want to go a block over. So we hanged it by 1. Then let's bring it down to the end. Let's do the same thing for our next row. Just bring it down to the end. Okay, now right here. So right in line with our dark gray up here. Do 2 going down. Let's bring our obsidian down to the end. Place 1 over here as well. Let's do the same thing for our next row. Place 1 down here. Alright, for our next row, let's do 3 blocks of obsidian, 2 dark gray, 3 blocks of obsidian. Alright, let's do 3 blocks of obsidian, 1 dark gray, 1 block of obsidian, 1 dark gray, and 2 blocks of obsidian. Let's do our next row. We are just going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks of obsidian. Then let's do 1 dark gray and 1 block of obsidian. For our next row, we're going to start a block over. So right here, do 3 blocks of obsidian, 1 dark gray, 1 block of obsidian, 1 black concrete, and 1 dark gray. Now let's do a dark gray right here. Go ahead and do your 3 blocks of obsidian beside of it. And let's do 3 blocks of obsidian going to our right. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's do 2 blocks of obsidian, 4 black concrete, and 1 block of obsidian. Let's start right here. Do a black concrete down to the end. Next row, let's do just one white, 1 light gray. Then let's bring our black concrete down, hang it by 1, just like this. Let's do another one for our next row. So right here, do a light gray. Then let's bring it down to the end, just like this. And then for our final row, let's just do our black concrete down to the end. So we have something that looks like this, ladies and gentlemen. Looks pretty nice. These are his legs. Alright, so when you are ready, let's move on. Let's come all the way back up. And let's see. Okay, let's break this extra piece of dark gray we got. Let's place a block of obsidian. Now, let's do our dark gray all the way down and stop it right there. Now, let's do 4 blocks of obsidian. Let's do a block of obsidian down here. So we've just placed a block on top. Then we're just going to fill this in. Alright, for our next row, let's go ahead and do a block of obsidian. Bring your dark gray down as usual. Then let's do 1 block of obsidian, 1 light gray. 1 dark gray, and then 2 blocks of obsidian. Then let's bring our dark gray down and then place a block of obsidian. Okay, so let's go ahead and build his arm. So let's come beside of our block of obsidian right here. Let's do 2 dark gray. Then let's do a piece of netherite and 1 block of obsidian. Alright, and then come down here on this end. Let's do 2 blocks of netherite. Not netherite, but of netherrack. Do a dark gray. And we have that so far. Alright, for our next row, let's start right here. Let's do 4 blocks of netherrack. Bring your dark gray down, just like that. Let's do 3 blocks of obsidian. Let's bring our dark gray down. Stop it 1 block over our netherrack, just like that. Place a light gray, 2 brown, just like that. Next row, let's start with a dark gray, 2 netherrack, skip 1, and then let's bring our dark gray down, as usual. Then let's do a block of obsidian, 1 dark gray, 1 block of obsidian. Then let's do our row of dark gray. Then let's do 1 light gray and 2 blocks of netherrack. Just like that. Alright, moving up. Let's do a diagonal dark gray. Let's do 2 blocks of netherrack. And then do a light gray. Go ahead and skip this block. And starting here, just bring down your dark gray. Let's do our block of obsidian on both sides, just like that. And then fill the middle in with dark gray. Now, let's do 5 dark gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a light gray. 1 dark gray. And then, let's see. Let's just do a white concrete. 2 blocks of netherrack. And just place a dark gray at the end. Moving on. Let's start with a light gray. 1 black. 1 block of netherrack. Skip 2. And then starting back here. Go ahead and do our row of... Let's go ahead and bring down our dark gray. Down and stop it with a block left. Then let's place a piece of obsidian. Skip this block. Actually, no, let's just do our dark gray down to the light gray. Let's place a dark gray right there. 1 brown on top of your white concrete, and then do your 2 netherrack, just like that. Moving on, do a light gray. 1 piece of netherrack. 1 dark gray. Now, let's come right here to our row of obsidian. As you can see where I'm pointing at, let's do a piece of obsidian right there. And let's do 1 down here as well. Then, let's fill this in with dark gray. Alright. Then let's do 4 dark gray beside of our piece of obsidian. Place another piece of obsidian. Skip 1. Then let's place a light gray. And 3 netherrack. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's come back and just break this row that we had. Alright, go ahead and break these 2 as well, and just add another piece of obsidian right there. And then I'm going to make sure this is good. Alright, everything else is good now. So let's come back up to our row right here. This is where we add our row of dark gray. Bring it all the way over. Whoops. And then let's bring it down. Let's place a piece of obsidian, just like that. And that's right. Okay. Now let's do a block of obsidian. Let's come down here, add our piece of obsidian right there as well. Let's bring this down to the end. Let's do 4 pieces here as well. Then place another obsidian on top. And then just come down here. Let's do a black concrete. And 1 netherrack. Alright, let's do 2 black concrete on top of our light gray. Let's add 2 netherrack right beside of it. Let's add another piece of obsidian. Let's do 2 dark gray, 1 light gray, 1 obsidian. Let's come down here. So let's skip this block, and right here let's place a light gray. Then let's bring our dark gray down to the end. Let's do dark gray. Whoops. 1 obsidian. Then let's just add 2 netherrack down here at the end. Next row, let's go ahead and just do a row of black concrete all the way going over to the end. Then let's do 1 netherrack and 1 black concrete. Alright, let's do 2 netherrack. Let's do 5 black concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 dark gray. 3 black concrete. 1 dark gray. 4 black concrete. And 1 dark gray. And 1 black. And then just do your 2 netherrack at the end. Alright, now let's do a light gray diagonal. Do 2 netherrack right beside of it. Let's do obsidian, 1 black concrete. Bring your light gray down to the very end, just like that. Then let's do a block of obsidian diagonal. Then just do 2 netherrack. On top of our light gray, let's do 4 dark gray. Do 2 netherrack beside of it. Do 1 light gray. Come on top of your black concrete right here and place a dark gray. Then just bring your light gray down to the end. Stop it with 1 block left. Then let's just place a black concrete on top of our obsidian. And then do 2 netherrack. Next row, go ahead and do 2 netherrack. 1 black. Do a dark gray right diagonal from this one. Then let's come down here and do 2 dark gray right there. And then go ahead and fill this in with light gray. Come down here to our black concrete. Let's do 2 netherrack and then place 1 dark gray. Alright, next row, go ahead and do 2 netherrack, 1 black concrete. Starting on top of our dark gray now. Let's do 4 light gray, 1 white, and then bring your light gray down, stop it right there, and then place a dark gray. Now for his hand, let's do a black concrete diagonal, 1 brown, then do 2 netherrack. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to back away and show you what we have so far. We have something that looks like this. As you can see, it looks good. But we are almost done. Alright, let's go ahead, come back up to our dark gray. Do 2 netherrack, 1 black. Let's go starting here. Bring your light gray all the way down to the end. Place a dark gray. Then let's do a black concrete. And just do your 3 netherrack. Going up, let's do 2 netherrack, 1 black concrete. Let's place a dark gray right there. Do 3 light gray, 3 white concrete. Bring your light gray down to the end. Do 1 dark gray. Let's go ahead and place another black on top right there. 2 obsidian and 1 dark gray. Next row, let's go ahead and do 3 blocks of netherrack. Let's do a dark gray on top. Do 4 light gray, 1 white in the middle. Then bring your light gray down to the end and do 1 dark gray. Go ahead and do another black. Do 2 netherrack and 1 dark gray. Alright. Next row, go ahead and do your 3 netherrack, 1 black concrete right beside of it. Let's go ahead and do right here. Actually, no, guys, let's break that piece right there. And let's just replace that with black concrete. Alright, now, on top of your dark gray, let's place down 4 light gray. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 white concrete. And then bring your light gray down to the end. Let's add another black concrete. And just add 2 netherrack. For our next row, let's go ahead, do our 3 netherrack, and on top of your dark gray, let's add 1 right there. Let's see. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute. Go ahead and add 1 more piece of black concrete and just replace that with netherrack. Alright, and then after your dark gray, let's do 4 light gray, do 2 white, and let's do our light gray down to the end. And then on top of your black concrete, add 3 netherrack. Now, for our next row, 3 netherrack, 1 black concrete. Then let's add a light gray down, just like that. Let's do 3 white. Do 4 light gray, 1 black concrete. Let's do a black concrete right there. Then just finish it with 2 netherrack. Going up, do 3 blocks of netherrack, 1 dark gray. Let's do 5 light gray. Go ahead and start with 1 diagonal, just like that, and then do 4 more. So that's 5. Then let's do, let's see. No, let's do 2 more. Okay, so you got 5 white concrete. Then let's do 4 light gray. Let's do a black concrete diagonal. Then do 2 netherrack and 1 black concrete. Next row, let's do a row of 4 netherrack. Let's do 4 light gray. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white concrete. And then let's do our light gray, hang it by 1. Let's add another black concrete to another rack, and one dark gray. Alright. Next row, let's go and do another row of 4 another rack. Then let's do a dark gray, 4 light gray. Let's do our white concrete down just like that. Do 5 light gray, 1 netherrack, 1 black concrete, 1 dark gray, 1 black concrete, just like that. Alright, let's do our row of netherrack. Do 1 dark gray, 3 light gray. Bring your white concrete down to the end. Let's do 4 light gray, 1 dark gray, 1 netherrack, 1 black concrete, 1 netherrack, and 1 dark gray. Next row, go ahead and do your 4 netherrack. Let's do 4 light gray. Do your row of white concrete. Let's do 3 light gray, 2 dark gray. Then do your 3 netherrack. And let's go ahead and add, oh, never mind. Let's see. Go ahead and do another row of your netherrack. Just do 1 light gray, 1 white, 2 light gray. Bring your white concrete down to the end. Let's do 3 light gray, 1 dark gray, 1 light gray, 3 netherrack. Next row, go ahead and do your row of 4 netherrack. Let's do 1 light gray, 1 white, 1 light gray. Let's bring our white concrete down to the end. Let's go ahead and do 4 light gray, 1 dark gray, and just do your 3 netherrack. Moving up, let's do 1 netherrack, 2 brown, 1 netherrack, 1 dark gray, 1 white, 1 light gray. Bring your white concrete down, hang it by 1. Let's do 3 light gray. Let's do another dark gray, 3 netherrack at the end. For your next row, do 1 netherrack, 3 brown, 1 dark gray. Bring your white concrete all the way over. Hang it by 1. Let's do 2 light gray, 1 netherrack, 1 brown, and 2 netherrack at the end. Going up, 1 dark gray, 2 brown, 1 netherrack, 1 dark gray. Bring your white concrete all the way over. Make sure you stop it right above your light gray. Let's add another netherrack, 2 brown. Then let's add another rack. Going up, let's go ahead and start on top of our brown. Do 2 brown, 1 netherrack, 1 dark gray, 4 white concrete, 1 dark gray. Let's do 3 netherrack, 1 dark gray, 4 white concrete, 1 dark gray, 3 brown, and 1 netherrack. Going up, let's do a dark gray, 1 netherrack, 2 brown, 2 white, 1 light gray, 1 dark gray. Bring your netherrack down, hang it by 1. Then let's add another dark gray. Do 3 white. Then let's do 3 brown. Whoops. Let's do 1 dark gray and 1 netherrack. Starting on top of our brown concrete here, let's do a brown concrete, 1 light gray, 1 white, 1 dark gray. Let's do a brown concrete on top of our dark gray down here. Fill this in. Let's add a light gray, 2 white. Let's do 2 brown, 1 netherrack, 1 dark gray, just like that. Alright, starting right here in the middle, let's do 1 dark gray, 1 brown, 1 black. Let's add another brown concrete on top of there. Then let's just fill this in with your what you call it, another rack. There we go. Let's go and add a dark gray on top of our light gray. Now let's just head up and do his face stuff. So let's start right here on top of your brown concrete. Let's place 1 dark gray, 2 netherrack, 1 dark gray, 1 black, 1 netherrack, and 1 dark gray. Next row, let's do a netherrack, 1 black concrete, 1 brown, 1 netherrack, 1 brown concrete. Next row, do a black concrete, 1 netherrack, 1 brown, 1 black, and 1 netherrack. Next row, do a diagonal black concrete, 2 netherrack, 1 brown, and 2 netherrack. Next row, start with a netherrack diagonal, place 1 right beside of it. So we got 2 netherrack. Let's do a brown concrete, 1 netherrack, and let's go ahead and add some granite. Let's place a polished granite right there. 1 brown and 1 netherrack. Alright, next row, let's do a black concrete, 2 netherrack, 4 brown concrete. Just add a light gray at the end. Let's go and add another black concrete. Do 1 netherrack, 1 black concrete, 2 brown, 1 dark gray, then 1 netherrack. Alright, add another black, 1 netherrack. Do 3 brown, 1 netherrack, 1 dark gray. Let's do 1 black, 3. Actually, no. Let's do 4 brown concrete. Let's add our netherrack down here. Do a brown concrete. Let's add another black. Let's do 3 netherrack, 1 brown, 1 netherrack, 1 dark gray. And then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to finish it, add your row of 5 black concrete. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. We have finished CJ from GTA San Andreas here in Minecraft. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you could, just go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button, as it would help me out as I try to grow this channel, because these pixel art builds take a long time to make, and I cannot grow without your help. And alright, ladies and gentlemen, just feel free to comment down below what you all think about this build. I got stuck a few times, but luckily I was able to finish it for you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been me, your boy, Snowman1999 here, and I am signing out. Peace out.